Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the STBN server. Today's episode, I don't know what we're doing. No freaking clue. This is after the fireworks and everything all went down, so we have a few. I already actually know what I'm doing. What I'm going to be doing is in the nether where we were, say 3 or 4 episodes ago. We're going to go back there, so we actually have to go this way. Whoa. We'll go through here, and we're going to head off to where we did the little nether drop. And actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to have to get some slime blocks, and we're also going to have to figure out a way to get back up. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the center of the nether pillar to get back up and do a slime block launcher that way. But I will grab a bunch of redstone. Should be more than enough. We will also grab some ender pearls because I'm out, and what we will also do, put that there, grab a couple pistons, some slime blocks, all that kind of stuff, and I'll bring you guys back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start digging out the tunnels over there. So I'm going to need some repeaters, possibly some comparators. Let's do well, I'm going to have to make some more repeaters. Might as well do that while I'm here before I go. Or just take what I have. And there go all my, you guys saw that. That was right in front of your freaking eyes. Every single one of my item frames is now gone. Awesome. Anyways, it's not important. We'll grab a couple stacks of the pistons, which we probably won't need all. Depends. Maybe we'll build 2 ways up. Who knows? And dispensers, I'm going to do that in the next episode. Slime blocks is the last thing we need. And they were somewhere over here, I believe. Oh, I don't freaking know now. Alright, let me find where these things are, and once I get over there, I'm going to start digging off camera, and I'll bring you guys back with a bit of an update and let you know how things are going and what the rest of the plans are. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back down in the hole. And we're just finishing up a few little things down here. I'm going to run out of these blocks, so I'll have to come back. So what I've done is I've actually put the slime blocks down here. This is eventually going to disappear. Actually, it can go almost now. I've been working in here, putting things away. I still haven't dug out, so I have all my pickaxes here. I had a bit of a mishap, we'll say. When I came onto the server, the nether tunnel had changed, the locations of things had changed, the entrance to this to get to here was actually dug up, or not dug up, sorry, buried in. So I spent, I don't know, about a half hour, 45 minutes with a bunch of people on the server trying to find it. And it was just pretty tough. So by the end of that, I kind of gave up on wanting to dig anything out. But what I did do off camera was I got the minecart way up. So now we have this. It leads you into here. And you gotta watch out for these guys. Go away. And right here, this is where the drop's gonna be. So that will all be filled in with lava. And then I might put... what do you feel? A few cauldrons and whatnot down there, just in case you get too afraid, or maybe you weren't wearing any armor or something like that. So that's what's going on with that. We still have another blaze spawner here, which is pretty cool. I don't know where these guys came from, just natural spawns, I guess. But we got this blaze spawner here that we could work with if we choose to do so in the future. But I have 2 already done. So basically all you do is, right now the stairs are in the way, but you jump through, you'll hit the lava, hold space, you'll go through, you'll be on fire for a bit, and then you're going to be able to go down here and probably just put a few stairs down around, like this way, like that there. I wanted to have a way out. And then these will then lead down there, and I have this one here open, because that's going to lead, so I can take a couple of those out. And it'd probably be a 3 high or a 2 high. I think I'll do 2 high with ice on the bottom. Should replace that with this, like that. Perfect. so that's the plan that we're going with right now. This is where I'm going to leave this for today, just because of the events that happened. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to head back to my actual base, and I'm going to build, we'll say, 2 mini games, because they're pretty easy to do. These are something that you guys can set up. It's a lot of fun to do either one of them. One's like a challenge kind of a thing. We also have to figure out a way to get through the back here, so this may eventually extend and have a walkway beside this. We'll figure that out afterwards, but I'm going to go back to my base and I'm going to gather up all the resources that I need to make these games, and then I'll bring you guys back once I get there. I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're back here. I gathered up a bunch of clay, some chiseled stone bricks, got myself a chest, a bunch of ladders, crafting bench, all the things I should need in order to get this done. Actually, we're going to go this way here, over this way here, and this is the new Nether hub-ish thing. So what happened is there it is, lava base is over here, and how I got to it was right at the very end of this tunnel before I dug like down and ended up popping out somewhere, and that was all filled in, and it was pushed like 20 blocks back, so it was completely lost somewhere in there, having to dig a new pathway down. So we have a way right to the Nether Fortress now. What we're gonna do here is wait, I think it's this one now. Yeah, I think it's this portal will take us to the overworld. What I should have done was brought a bed. Oops. And that way, just in case it turns to night, we can always switch back. Yeah, of course, it's already night. Let's go up to the hotel. We'll grab ourselves a bed, and then we can start working on this project. There's 2 things, and they're very simple mini games, easy to set up for anyone to do. Let's see if we can find something somewhere. And what I may end up doing here is see if I can decorate one of the rooms that Good Evan has put aside. It would be nice if I could find a freaking bed somewhere. Alright. Give me a bed, guys. Give me a freaking bed. Where did I see one before? I used to have one. Just trying to think where there would be one here. Maybe Glammy's? Screw it. It's almost time for day anyways. Let's go over there. We got things to do. We don't have time to fart around. Okay, so what I have done, I came back, I reset the, what do you call it? Oh, and people were confused about how to get on top of this thing here. The easiest way is to go in here, and you go to the top this way. And the reason why I did it that way is so that mobs can't get in from the outside. But that was difficult for people to get, so I think what I might do is right there, I'll take that out, and we'll go to here like that. And then we have a way up that people will be able to understand. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 over from the side there. We'll do another one. And what this is, for those people that were watching the other STBN video, it is a tug of war like they said. And the whole point of it is the minecart pops up in the middle, and you have 2 people standing on top, and you throw your fishing rod, you try to hook the minecart and pull it, and then it goes back and forth. This person here tries to pull it back, and whoever can get it in there and light up their light first is the one to win. It's a pretty easy game to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go there. So now we have a way up there. So we're good. Now I had, what happens also is once it comes up here, it automatically turns on this light here The other thing is once a minecart goes down in there, it should automatically pop up another one. So the one that was there has disappeared, probably due to a 1.8 glitch. The block that I have here, this is the vanilla lucky block. So you punch this, and when it breaks, when you're standing on here, something will come out at you. It could be diamonds, could be lapis, could be gold, could be golden apple, notch apple, could be a poison potion, could be slowness, anything like that, or damage. And yeah, that's where we're at with that. So for the other games that I'm designing here, again, it's a really simple concept of what this is, and very easy to build. Now what I'm gonna do, we are at Y70. We can go to Y250, 250 something, I believe, and we're gonna go very close to that. Very, very close to that. I think this looks to be about center. So see, we have 6 colors of blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Okay, so if we do 15 per, it's going to be 105 blocks high. We do 140. Let's do 20 per. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to color code it, because what this is actually going to be the King of the Ladder game. And I'm going to color code it. So red is going to be, you're going to die soon if you don't move. And then red is like, not so bad. Yellow, not so bad. And then we'll have cyan in the middle. We'll go to blue, dark blue, and then purple will be the very top. And then on top, probably put something like a golden block, maybe even a diamond block, just because we can. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go like this until we get there, and I'll just ender pearl down, put ladders all the way up. Very simple design on this, not that hard to do. Anybody and everybody who's playing Minecraft knows what this game is, knows how to do it. For the most part, for the people that are new and don't know what it is, the concept behind this game is to climb the ladder. Now, what makes it difficult is the people that you're climbing the ladder with. The whole point is for you to be able to get to the top and hold the top position. And people can do whatever they need to do to get you off the top. And that's what makes this fun. As you're climbing up, they can hit you. I might even put a couple wooden swords down the bottom and stuff like that. But the whole point of this is you have no armor, no nothing. You can use your fists to punch people off. If you happen to pick up blocks from whatever reason, you can use those to stack up or to get yourself further away from this platform and knock people off as they come up. And the whole point is, as people come up, you gotta watch and be able to get them off. What I'm going to do to make this a little bit more difficult is I would like to put ladders either on both sides here or on all 4. I think all 4 would make it too easy for people to be able to latch back on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a ladder on each side, and then that there should make it pretty damn difficult for people to be able to get back on, but also make it a little bit more challenging for the person that's going to be sitting on the top waiting for people to come up. And again, we all start this at the same time, so as you're climbing, you're going to have people trying to punch you off, and you're going to be able to move if you feel like you can. You just can shift click, or even put an extra little piece of a ladder here if you have one on you, and you can jump onto the side, and then you can move over to the other side and start climbing up that way. And it really makes things interesting if you can actually have other things to be able to use. Could even throw ender pearls in a chest or something down the bottom. Again, you're trying to make it difficult for the people that are behind you, trying to either get you or also get to the top. And you know, the more you die, the more fun it is. It's what it is. It's all about dying with friends. And we'll have this set up. Now we got one last bit of clay blocks to go. And you can see the dangerousness that is involved with this game. Look at how high we are. Got lots of awesome stuff over here. You can't see my base in the corner. Just past that, around the corner and over that way a bit more. We got the guitar. We got the library. We've got the Colonel Districts, the Woolworths, the stables. redstone store right there, which is supposed to have a bunch of redstone stuff in it, but really all the people that do the redstone are me and Andrew and Colonel. And anybody who does redstone always has redstone. So there's not a lot of people that work on the redstone that would need it, and if anybody ever needed it, they would usually just come and ask one of us, or ask for assistance on, hey, how do I do this, or how do I get that? So the other thing now we got to set up the ladder, so now you can see what we're getting at here. Death, destruction, and mayhem in the color of a beautiful rainbow. It's awesome. And I think what I'm going to do next episode is I'm going to go try out the maze. I believe it was Pudsey or Lofty that started it, and then Glammy finished it off. And it's all black inside. There's mobs and stuff like that. So I would like to go in armorless and see if I can make my way through with like an iron sword or a wooden sword, something like that. Just to, again, to add a little bit more of a challenge to it. Let's put the chest down to begin with, because we're going to need that. I'll put that over this side here, and I'll put the crafting bench beside it just in case it's needed. I will put the colored clay in there in case something breaks or it gets exploded by a creeper or something like that. And we will also put an ender chest down for people to put their stuff in. Oh yeah, I still got sand in here. Isn't that nice? And clay I can leave. Spruce we'll put there. I may need that, I'm not sure. Now, the other fun part, we gotta put this all the way up. I'm gonna put it all the way to the bottom. That way, because see, as you're falling, if you don't already know this, if you're falling, whether it be 3 blocks or 100, you can latch on to a ladder as you're falling without taking any kind of damage. And it's what a lot of people use as a technique to be able to get down ladders faster. But that's not the point in this game, is to get up the ladder as fast as you can. But what people try to do is to, whether they're punched off and they're 5-6 blocks away from this pillar, they try to maneuver themselves back to grab onto the ladder so they don't go all the way to the bottom and obviously die. I will need to bring beds here, probably bring, I don't know, 5 or 6 beds here so that we can all set our spawns and eventually turn it to day so that we can, run around, and the more we die, we'll just keep spawning in the same spot. Hopefully that works. I'm not sure if I'll be able to put a bed up against okay, so that's it. This is the game. It is built. So, as I was saying, when you're flying off this thing and you're like, oh crap, trying to get back, that's what the whole point of that is there. But now what I'd like to do, I want to put ladders on the opposite side. And then this way, like I said, now you've got people that are behind, and if they're over here, they might be able to get you from the back side. Or it just makes things that much more challenging. That now, once you both get to the top, who's going to be able to outfight who to stay on top? Plus, when you've got 6, 7, 8, 10 people playing this, you can have like 5, 6 people per side that are going to be climbing up, fighting each other, and just when you think you've got it made, you're at the very top, you pop up, and holy crap, there's shells popping up the other side, and he slaps you in the face, knocks you all the way back down. It just makes for a fun time, and there's usually a lot of laughs involved in it. And if you want to add more challenge to it, you can put lava around the bottom, make it trickier to get onto the ladder. You can give things for people to use once they get up to the top. I've even seen people build trees up the top, putting blocks outside the ladder so that on your way down you can't grab onto the ladder. You actually hit the block and you die halfway down. So there are ways that you can make it more difficult, and again, it's usually just one big laugh. Alright, I've used quite a few of the ladders that I had. I may end up having to go cut down a few trees to get some more sticks, or I could just visit the witch farm, one of the two. So this is done. Now I'm going to have to do a little bit of testing for this next one, and I'm going to move it, I believe, a little bit out this way. Possibly, I think I'm gonna remove this, the cactus farm, and I mean, like, if anybody really needs cactus, I've got so bloody much. Okay, let's see if we can find a bed. We'll sleep that off, and you know what? I'll head back to my base. I'll get a bed. I'll sleep this off. I'll head out to the witch farm, get more sticks, make the ladders, and then I'll meet you guys back in the next section where we're going to be doing another game, a very, very similar setup to this, except it has a bit of a different outcome. I wonder if I should leave that dark up there just so that there could be things that would spawn up there and potentially kill you. Alright guys, give me a sec and I'll be back with more stuff, and we'll finish off this episode here pretty quickly. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, we're back here and just about finished up here. I've got the, we'll say, hard, damn near impossible, and then I'm going to set up a couple more, and see I've got a little diving board there. I do have a bed here now. Went back and gathered all those, so at least this way we can sleep when it gets to due time. The easy one I'm going to do is you're basically going to just walk off the edge. I'm assuming it'll be somewhere around here, so it should technically just take this out just in case. So at least this way I have a safe spot to fall. What I did with that one there is the water came to, I think it was here or here, and I went and jumped as far as I could, and this is where I died a couple times. So I used the death markers that I have in order to mark off where the hardest spot to get to would be. I went out as far as possible, and each time it was that was the furthest I ever got. That was the furthest death marker that I ever got. The one that's going to be closest to the edge, this is sorry, I never even explained, this is a diving competition basically. So you'll get you can get people on the server, you can give each other rankings if you want to, and you know, 1 to 10 for style and stuff like that, and you get bonus points for each one. So if you make it out to the hardest spot, you'll get 10, the second hardest you'll get 7, the medium spot you'll get 5, and if you just fall off the edge you'll get 1, kind of thing, right? Maybe you do it out of 5, so you get 1, 3, 5, maybe 10 for the furthest one, because it's damn near impossible to get that last one. So and then you can give out style points if you want to add a little bit more of a flair to it, and it's more or less just a challenge to see if you can get there. And if you wanted to do something a little bit different, you could try to do the placing a slime block. So you just jump off, you have a slime block in your hand or a bucket of water, and right before you're landing you place the water and you land in it safely. So see this one here, we're going to just fall off the edge, and that's where we end up, which is 425. So if we were to go with the blue, see 425, so there. And with this one, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go at a couple more on each side, because this is going to be the easy. So I think we'll do like the 2x2 kind of thing. I'll need a little bit more blue clay, I believe. Yep. So I can get that after. We'll put the dirt in there for now. And put the water there. And there. And there. We're good. Okay, so that's that one. The next one, probably going to do right around here-ish. And that will be the purple, because this will be a little bit more difficult. Maybe there to there. Like so. Get rid of these. Let me just use the dang shovel. There and there. Okay. I'll put those there for now, and then at least I can put the water in place. There. Get our dirt back. Fill in the holes. fill in all this. And all this. Oops, that's not where that goes. Right there. Right there. Oh, and one more. Two more. There. So that's going to be your marker zones. And I brought, actually it's over in the ender chest that I have over in that area. I brought in prismarine and nether brick to kind of decorate this up. So I'll start with like prismarine around the edges and connect with nether brick or something like that. And what I was thinking of doing is alternating between dark oak and nether brick fence. And then that way it just like a bunch of pegs all the way around the whole thing, just to keep it safe from mobs and stuff like that. So if you do land, or you don't have to worry about consistently dying or constantly dying from mobs after the fact as well. So let's grab a couple more buckets of water. We'll fill that in, and then this is going to be the end of the episode for this one anyways. And then put it there. Perfect. So now we have a bit more of a challenge, something that we could actually do. Let's give one a shot. I'm not going to go for the oh, what the hell, we'll go for the 2 wide. No, the 1 wide. Just a little one by one hole. See if we can make it out to the most difficult one, and hopefully we'll end this off on an epic note. So let's see what happens. It takes a little while to get up there. It says about 131 blocks high, so it is instant death if you don't make this. So the whole point is you better make it. It does take a little while to get there, but again, this is just for the fun factor, trying to do something a little bit different in Minecraft, things that you normally wouldn't attempt to do. The cool thing is, you look at the mini-map, you can actually see the little targets. So, you know, you take the easy way out, you just walk off the edge, whatever. And we could even add this kind of thing to the King of the Ladder, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. You know, you have a couple of safe spots that you can land in if you happen to be able to make it. So there's the 4 little holes that we can try to make it into, and what you're going to try to do is make it into the 1 by 1 hole. So guys, wish me luck. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps my channel grow. And if you do want to see videos every single day, be sure to hit the sub button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Holy crap! Oh, so close. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.